Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is an interesting one. How do men view you? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image and stone. Choose the one that really calls out to you. The sunflower is group 1, Mega Babe is group 2, and the cat is group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so how do men view you? Okay, so we start off with the King of Pentacles. That tells me that men view you guys to be real business-like. Like somebody who wears like a form-fitted like blazer, jacket, skirt. Yeah, it comes across like real business and professional-like upon meeting them. Okay, so you definitely have like a no-nonsense vibe. And I get like you guys have like this brisk walk, and you're like a woman or a man on a mission, basically. Okay, so with the 3 of Pentacles, I also get the feeling, I'm getting a few different messages with that. On one hand, I get that you guys, you definitely come across like a leader, someone who can manage a group or a team. You're really good at communicating and telling others like what to do. And so you definitely come across like a boss or a leader. And as far as romantically goes, you guys come across like they figure you're such a catch, just going off of whatever it is that they know about you. They're like, there's no way you're single. So people assume like you're taken. 8 of Pentacles reversed. I'm getting people that are romantically interested in you. View you like you're hard to get or you're not interested. Okay, you have a very independent, self-sufficient vibe to you. And they feel like they would have to somehow win you over in order for you to even give somebody the time of day. With the 2 of Wands here, I feel like they think you, the person in front of you, like if they're crushing on you, they're like, oh my gosh, like who are you looking for? Like you come across like you do want somebody deep down, but like you haven't met them yet. And there you get the impression that people who are crushing on you, and they like think you don't see what's right in front of your face because it's like you don't see them that way. But even though they feel like they would be the perfect match for you. That's interesting, group 1. I also feel like you guys are the type that you are definitely busy. So you have a lot going on. You have a lot that you're working on. And it's like you don't want to be slowed down. You don't want to be weighed down. So you do know you guys are the type that you're a catch. You are a woman or a man on a mission, and you would like somebody who complements that and is striving for the same thing. Okay, a very ambitious, fiery energy. I'm getting like earth and fire signs in particular, but you could be any sign, but that is like how you come across. So you have the fiery ambition, but the grounded, practical side that gets things done as well. And, like I said, like a very no-nonsense vibe, and it's kind of like you don't have time for people that are playing games, They got to know what they want, and they got to want to elevate with you, is what I'm seeing. All right, so let's take a look at my cards to get a look even further into how do men view you. This is interesting. We have the opposite. So some men might think like you might be somewhat the opposite of what they typically go for, but they love it. I feel like you guys are the type that would have people raising the bar for themselves, raising their standards of like all they can be and what they can achieve, okay? So I do feel like you guys make men want to be a better person. That's definitely coming through. Like this flower, you guys just come across like you've had a glow up. You are portraying your best self. You are showing up fully in life and just doing your thing. And I see that like because of that, men are drawn to you like a magnet. They're the bee going to the flower, and you don't even have to try. And I feel like some of you are a little like you don't even notice like just all the attention that you really do get when you walk into a room. but that kind of makes it even more charming. A lot of you do know though, you know, like you're not blind. You notice when people are noticing you, and you do. You're, especially whenever you hear this video, because it's timeless. I feel like you are definitely going to start to notice, if you haven't, that it's like we have entered a new season, and it's like you're also like blossoming, you know, and moth to a flame. You guys are going to get hit up a lot. You're going to get more attention. Yeah, just wait. All right. So at first, you know, you guys can come across as being a little bit like, just like you're not interested. You know what I mean? But then as soon as people or men start talking to you, they're like, wow, my sun card came out. Not only do you shine, but you're warm. Okay. So maybe some of you could come across as being a little cold at first. Only take that if it resonates. But man, once you start talking, it's like you have this warmth and you just shine, and it just makes somebody feel totally seen in your presence. And I feel like that just enhances this magnetism that you already have. And like people can't get enough of it. Men can't get enough of it. We also have my coffee card. So that tells me, yeah, like you guys, you definitely, like whatever it is that you do for a living, or, you know, you could have multiple projects going on, or even aiming to be your own boss. I feel like you have to put in long hours working. And so like men see that. That could be part of the reason too why you're hard to get. It's because you're not even, you know, currently you're not really that free. But like whatever it is that you do does require a lot of you right now. And I feel like you love it. Most of you, okay, it's a general reading. Some of you might not love it, but... And I feel like, you know, some men think, oh, like you need to take a break. You need to have a work-life balance. And it's just currently like what's being demanded of you. I do feel like it's temporary, just how busy you are. But, you know, it's just kind of like they're going to have to just understand, you know. Men view you guys to be the real deal, okay? Like authentic and raw. I want to say like everything they've been looking for in a person, but like seriously, like you guys really do come across like the full package. Like they think you're attractive. They love your personality, especially when they start talking to you, your vibe, your energy. You would make a power couple for somebody, but you guys are so like independent. You're like, I am whole and complete on my own. Yes, I would like somebody, but they got to be on my level. You know, that's you. But because you are seen to be like the real deal, it's like not only are men crushing on you, but it's like they think you could be the one. Okay, like this goes deep, group one. That's just the effect you have on people. We also have Sagittarius. Yeah, I was picking up a lot of fire and earth vibes, like Capricorn in particular and Sagittarius. Okay, so you definitely have a very boss-like, but at the same time, you have like this movement, this, I would say free spirit, but you definitely have like your way about you as well. So you're an interesting blend of like, I've got my tried and true ways that I stick to, but you know, if it comes to me to do switch something up, be spontaneous, you know, travel even, like I'll do that too, you know. Also have this amazing balance of being like business like when it comes to whatever you do for a living or are working on, and you have this lighthearted, carefree, like cracking jokes, you know, fun, spontaneous side too. So you're an amazing blend, group one, that men can't get enough of. And just when anybody thinks they might have you figured out at all, I feel like you guys switch it up on them. You keep people wondering and guessing. Then we have my sunflower card, which is basically like the sun card in tarot. And like all in all, it's like people see you, they think you're a unique gem, you know, a catch, and basically what they want in a life partner. So, you know, you've got men crushing on you. You got men imagining like what it would be like to be with you and have a life with you, you know. I feel like a lot of them keep it on the low because even they get surprised that they feel this way about somebody even they just met. But that's like the effect you have on people. But, you know, it's it is the people though too that you see like every day or a lot of a lot. Yeah. So those could be the people that are like, I'm right in front of you. Like, why don't you see what I see? Like, give me a chance. Okay, group number 1. This is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Also, if you guys have any questions about a person on your mind, or it doesn't even have to be love related, feel free to book a reading with me anytime. Email me your questions and choose a payment option on the Linktree link. All of this is in the description box, or you can find it in the community tab. Okay. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. So how do men view you? Okay, so right away, the High Priestess reversed. Men feel like you guys are mysterious. Like, you walk into a room and, you just have this like very interesting, sultry way about you where you don't necessarily draw attention by like how you act. Yet, it's like you draw attention though without trying because you're so mysterious. It's like you live in a world of your own and they're curious about you. They want to get to know you. They're trying to get a read on you and they just can't. Okay, so you guys are good at that. And with the Sun card, I just feel like as soon as they talk to you, they're pleasantly surprised because they can't tell by just looking at you like how you're going to be, because, when they see you, you look like a mega babe. Okay. So they don't know what they're about to get when they talk to you. And then I feel like you just beam with all this light and warmth and just radiate and shine. And in fact, it's interesting as I look at this card, the song that comes to me is Pink's song. Cover me in sunshine. I feel like they're covered in sunshine in your presence, okay? I just get like you have this contagious energy about you where when you're lit up and you're smiling and your eyes have like this sparkle to them, it's like the men in front of you, like they're lit up. You get them smiling even if they never smile, okay? Their eyes have a sparkle too. It's so cool to like tap into like this mirroring effect that you have. And then with the full, like that goes so well with what I'm tapping into. It's like you do have this like kind of like a happy-go-lucky, carefree, lighthearted, playful energy about you. And it's just like the way that you are and you just kind of flow, with life. And I know that it's not always like that, but that's like how you're portrayed. It's like you come across like your best self to men, and especially when you're feeling it, you know what I mean? Like when you're feeling like yourself, you're just kind of doing your thing. It's like you almost have like this dance to your step, okay? Like it's real interesting. And yeah, just is all part of the intrigue, the mysteriousness that you have. And then, when they talk to you and they get to hear how you speak, it's like, yes, you're radiant and you're warm, but you're also like wicked intelligent is what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords here. Okay. Like you have the intuition plus the intelligence, which is like a power dynamic. And it's like, and you're really knowledgeable, like about whatever it is that you are passionate about, whatever it is that you're interested in. So it's like, they're impressed by you. You have the looks, the personality, the vibe, the energy, the smarts, and going off the intuition as well. You guys are the type where you can't pull one over on you. Like you can tell when somebody's being sincere or not, whether somebody's on the same page as you or not. So and you cut it out like the Queen of Swords. Like if something doesn't serve you, if it doesn't sit well with you, it's like, bye-bye, So yeah, like if men don't know that, they will know that, you know what I mean? Because they won't be around long. The 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's kind of an interesting card that almost like came out of nowhere. Okay, so the only thing I really get as far as that goes is that at times there are people in particular have this like wanting you to be here now with them. Okay, this could be people who are men who are interested in you. So that's interesting. They want to be the one that you're thinking about, put it that way. Like, I get this impression that, like, new people that are interested in you romantically hope that, like, you're not hung up on an ex because they see you to be such a catch. So let's take a look at my cards to get a glimpse even further into how do men view you. Okay, you guys come across as being classy, okay? So, like, the way that you are, how you carry yourself, whatever it is that you wear. Although I feel like you guys are natural beauties who could basically pull off anything. But yeah, you know, you do have your own unique style. So they see you as classy. You have an aesthetic about you. All right, so we do have my Earth card, which is like 1 minute you seem interested, the next minute you don't with certain people. And I feel like, you know, you guys do know you're a catch. You know you can afford to be choosy. And intuitively speaking, you kind of know when something is supposed, like meant to be or not. And, you know, so it's not you being any which way. It's just you know, that intuitive life, right? You just know before they do. But even more than that, I think sometimes like even the person that you are interested in, you both kind of have back and forth vibes due to whatever's going on in both of your lives. So yeah, you know, it can come across like that. Going off of that, we have let my love open the door. So people who are romantically interested in you, group 2, they're like, come on, like I see what a catch we could be. Let my love open the door, because they know that you guys aren't the type to just give whoever's giving you that next bit of attention like a chance necessarily. Like you guys are kind of hard to get in that way. And also due to being hurt in the past, I do feel like group 2, you could come across as being somewhat like your walls are up. Not that they'll stay up, but yeah, you know, so somebody does have to kind of make it known and prove themselves a bit that this is what they want before you're just going to give your heart away. We have my roam free card, which goes perfect with the Fool card. Okay, again, that represents your free spirit, happy-go-lucky, carefree, spontaneous, fun self that men can't get enough of. They find that to be refreshing and magnetically attractive, because I feel like so many people are, you know, just kind of humdrum and serious. But you guys, you really like, you come into a room and you're bright, you shine, you're just being you, and makes everybody else feel, you know, like you could do nothing and it would be fun, because that's just how you are. And then they feel like they're having a great time, even if it's like at the grocery store. So yeah, you know, due to that magnetic vibe of yours, you do have a lot of people crushing on you. But you guys, even though you come across as being like sweethearts, you also have a very fiery side to you, okay? So you're like fierce with the heart. But even more so than that, what's coming to me with the fire sign is men see you as being very fiery, passionate people who give their all in whatever they do and show up fully in life, which honestly makes you guys irresistible. Like, you know how people are like waiting for like Friday to feel alive, right? Like, ooh, finally, it's Friday. You guys are the type that's striving to make Monday like a Friday. Okay, that's what I'm getting. At least when you're feeling good and like yourself. Like, you're human. You know, you may not make every Monday feel like a Friday, but like you have that mindset though, that like happiness is a choice, and it's so irresistible. And with that same mindset, you make people, I know this is about men, but people wanted to come through, believe that anything is possible. That's amazing, group 2. We have thinking about you. Yeah, you've got several somebody's thinking about you. So if you randomly get like certain people's faces like in your mind, like they cross your mind, that person is thinking about you. Yeah, and with my chick card, you know, that's again like you make everything feel fresh with possibility, okay? Like you make people feel brand new because you show up that way. And you make men feel like meeting you is destiny. That's what a magical vibe you guys have. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. If it does, don't forget to give it a like. Also, if you guys have any questions about a person on your mind or anything love related or not love related, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You could do that by emailing me your questions and choose a payment option on Linktree. Okay, all that is in the description box in YouTube. You can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so how do men view you? All right, so we start off with the 5 of Wands reversed. So instantly what comes to me is a few things with the 5 of Wands. You guys come across like you're actually real fiery, competitive people, okay? So you might bring out the competitive side of men. That's interesting. And that can also be kind of a flirty, teasy type of energy. Yeah, just getting you challenging men. Okay, so the other thing that's coming through too is that they see you like a catch. Okay, you're attractive. They like your personality, your vibe, your energy. And they feel like, you know, a lot of different people want you. So they'd have to kind of compete themselves to get your attention or to get a shot with you. Okay, so with a magician, you guys are seen to be at like a master of your craft, okay? So whatever it is that you do for a living or do as a hobby or whatever, some of you are known for something in particular that you do that not a lot of people do. It's like, wow, okay? It has this wow factor. You've got like eyes on you, people wondering, how do you do it? How do you do it so well? And I feel like, you know, it's impressive and attractive to men. Okay, so with the 9 of Wands, you guys, there's something really tough about you, tough outside as well as inside, and you're just seen to have this strength and perseverance that they don't see in a lot of different people. You know, you're definitely like a fighter. You could literally be a fighter. Those of you choosing this group, like do martial arts or kickboxing, something physical. Okay, physical activities definitely coming through for this group. Some of you I feel like are athletes, and you might even compete. Okay, there's something coming through with that. And men just... I love it because it's like not a lot of people do it, and you do whatever you do well, you know. You're like in a league of your own. Then when they talk to you, they're like, wow, this person, they can hold conversations, they're deep, you know, they're intelligent, like really intelligent. That's what I was saying. Like you're intelligent, you're knowledgeable, you have great conversations. You could teach people. You're good at communicating. You're like a master of your craft and a jack of all trades, group 3. And then with the 10 of Swords, that's interesting. You guys are the type, I feel like you've either moved a lot or you travel a lot. Okay, I'm getting something literally with physical movement. Like I was saying, something with sports or activities with movement. Whoops. We have my shoe card, so I always get that. But there's something about literal like moving too, or like being the new person in places, or having to walk away from situations that were hard. You're like a nomad, group 3. You don't stay in one place for long, or at least that's how it's showing up for some of you. All right, let's take a look at my cards to get a glimpse even further into how do men view you. Okay, so like a cat, they view you to be independent, self-sufficient, and really self-reliant, you know, like somebody who could take care of themselves, somebody who's just comfortable being alone, which I feel like, you know, you're whole and complete by yourself. Yeah, you would like somebody, but you know. And I feel like people are drawn to you because of that, because you act like you don't have to have somebody. We have games here, so that's interesting to me. So people sometimes think like you act like you're not interested, but you really are. So I'm not saying that men think you're a game player. That's just my way of interpreting. It's a little bit of a back and forth thing though with you. So you don't reveal yourself immediately. So it kind of keeps people guessing. So group 3, you're like mysterious to men in that way, whereas other people might make it obvious. I actually feel like this works for you. Like you talk, you give just enough. You have that little feisty, flirty Not even always flirty, but like a charming energy about you. And it makes them want more. That's the other thing. You guys are really good at conversations. So you can go deep, but you can also be light and playful, which makes men want to talk to you more. Not everybody can talk like that, you know? As you know, with the men that you talk to, not every man can hold your attention. I feel like that witty banter is, you know, what people want, and you've got it. But, you know, sometimes you do back off. And you guys do know you're a catch. So it's like you can be choosy. So you kind of just like, you just sit back and let people come to you. And you're like, sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm interested. And then sometimes you're like, not really. Next. No. I feel like this group accidentally keeps people on red, I feel. And it's because, you know, sometimes you get hit up a lot and other times you're just busy. The more people get to know you, though, group 3, the more they're like, wow, this person's fun. They're playful. They're carefree. Like you could be life of the party. You're just like fun, very joyful. See people laughing around you. You're like naturally funny. Just totally having like the best times of their life with you, which is all, you know, makes you even more magnetically attractive. We have innocent baddie for you guys. Okay. So with that, you guys, you can be fierce, blunt, you know, matter of fact. And it's just you being true to yourself. And yet you come from the heart. So it's like you mean well. So that's I termed it innocent baddie, where, you know, you're fierce with a heart. Ooh, you guys have this shock factor about you, okay? So sometimes you say or do things for shock value. But, you know, I'm also getting those. Sometimes that's just how you guys are. That's that fiery side to you. Getting Aries in particular, but you could be any sign. Even Leo for some of you. But anyway, I feel like you guys are the type who... And sometimes you just say or do things because that's just you, okay? Like, that's how you are. Like, you say what others are thinking. You guys can be unfiltered. You're the type that people would not put on speakerphone, okay? Like if they're out in public. Or maybe they would, because they get such a kick out of you. Like you keep people at the edge of their seat. Okay, you're entertaining naturally is what I'm seeing. And you know, you can also be sometimes impulsive, spontaneous. Like fire rules, you guys. I don't care what sign you are. That's what's coming through strong. You could definitely be an air sign too, though. We've got that coming through. But yeah, you guys are definitely spontaneous. You like to switch things up. You like to keep people guessing. Okay, that might be a little bit of the game playing. Not that you're a game player, but like, you know, you've got that. It is almost like you guys play a little bit of mind games, but it's like innocent somehow. Like you mean well. You're just playing around because you're so smart. Okay, so sometimes you guys attract the opposite of what you normally go for. So that's interesting. That's just you subconsciously mixing it up, I feel, again. You guys constantly, though, have people crushing on you. They keep it on the low because they don't know if they have a chance. And they just kind of have this vibe like, how would you respond if I hit you up? You know, that's the thing. Like, whether it's friend-based or romantically interested in you guys are so uniquely you and authentically you that people just don't know what they're going to get from you. Like, they're interested in you, but they don't know, like, are you going to put them in their place or not? That's interesting. Okay, group number 3. This is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you guys have any questions and would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to do that anytime by emailing me and choosing a payment option in Linktree. All of that is in the description box in YouTube. You can find it in the community tab. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.